Hello everybody, this is my exploratory presentation. There are numerous marks of a good society, such as justice, rule of law, economic opportunity, critical thinking, and ethical standards. What makes a society great? A lot of things makes a good society. A healthy society creates a healthy environment, and a healthy environment makes a healthy person. Healthy people create wealth, and that's all that moves a human to the end. Compare and contrast the two achievements of two of the great civilizations, Greece and China. Greece and China are two big and famous ancient civilizations we've covered so far in the first four modules, both of which have had an amazing impact in our society today. In China, they built around the northern Yellow River and the southern Yangtze River, and in Greece, they built all around the Aegean Sea. Both of all of these major empires, Greece and China, were built around a water source, but they were not the greatest conditions for crop growing. China, however, had an easier time than Greece by farming their lowest soil for all its worth. Greece, on the other hand, solved this by sending more people to claim more land for the agriculture. With enough food to feed their people, they could expand, which they did. Greece and China both became enormous kingdoms. They both had falling out with certain religions and major conversations to bring in a new religion. Achievements. Despite the hardships, these two civilizations have made extraordinary achievements. Greece was the birthplace of democracy. They were the first civilization to vote for people in power, which has survived to modern times. China, on the other hand, has a king who ruled based on mandate of heaven. China, although they were isolated, finally opened themselves up in Tang Dynasty and became a culture hub that spread about Buddhism and other ideas in culture neighboring countries. This culture spread has forever changed Korea, Vietnam, and Japan. Criteria for a great civilizations. There are many factors that result in a civilization becoming great. But to answer the question, we must have a definition of what's great. A great civilization must firstly have an efficient government. It must also have natural sources and a good geographical location. In my opinion, one of the biggest criteria is whether the civilization is able to keep its people. The Indus River Valley was extremely advanced for its time and could have been great. However, the people for some reason left. A civilization cannot be great if it's conquered in its early life and if its people are made citizens of a different civilization. Many of these civilizations are also considered great for having a set of law or a religion. Civilizations are great after creating a language, art, culture of which are signs of advancing civilizations and therefore a key in being considered great. In what ways do the 21st century ideas differ from the two ancient civilizations you chose? One of the obvious ways in which have shifted would be the power of the woman in today's society. In both Greece and China, the woman's role was to be subservient to their husband and just to watch the kids. Also, today's society is more likely not to go and try to conquer one another as they had in the old days. Also, now people are allowed to, in most cases, practice their religion without fear of persecution.